Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on this look. I actually really like how it turned out towards the end. I feel like it ended up being more of like a day to night look just because I was trying all these different things, mostly new products that I'm trying out today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get started. It is actually scorching hot in here, by the way. It's Saturday. I wasn't supposed to even be in the studio today, but it's just like so hot. I don't feel like doing anything. My mom sent me a photo of like what's going on in Burbank right now, and there are fires everywhere. It's really sad. There are people being evacuated. So if you guys are from Southern California, stay inside. My heart also goes out to everyone in Texas, just in general. So many crazy things are happening. So hopefully everyone's okay. Without further ado, let's get started with this look. Okay, my face feels so dry because I just got a facial. You guys follow me on Snapchat, you saw the whole rant about how I had like the worst anxiety getting a facial, and I talked a little bit about my anxiety, but yeah, my face is super dry from just, I guess, getting a facial. I don't know, I got microdermabrasion as well. So I'm gonna really hydrate my face today. I want to use the new primer by Too Faced. This is the Primed and Peachy primer. It's a mattifying primer. It says cooling and matte skin perfecting primer. I don't typically use mattifying primers because I do have dry skin. What I'll do is I'll use this mattifying one just kind of on the T-zone, which is where I would want my face to be matte anyway. It smells really good. For my foundation, I'm so excited to try this new foundation by YSL. Everyone seems to like really want my thoughts on this. I've gotten so many messages and stuff, but this already launched at Sephora, I want to say. It's the All Hour foundation, and it says that it lasts up to 24 hours. So it says up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, oil-free foundation. I saw Casey Holmes rave about this foundation on her channel, so I'm really excited to give this a try for the first time. This one is BD45, which is probably the closest to my color. This is probably gonna be the longest video because I'm gonna try to like give my thoughts about every single product, but I'm gonna use mostly the new Smashbox brushes because I've been really enjoying them. I've already tried a few of them, but this one I haven't tried yet. This is the fullest coverage foundation. So I guess if you want full coverage, use something like this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buff this foundation into my skin. Oh wow, that's really pretty. It looks really natural. You know, whenever I think of full coverage foundations, I think of like super heavy, cakey for some reason, but lately there have been really good formulas where it doesn't make you feel like that. This one definitely is one of those. Like you can see that it looks very natural. It doesn't look too much, and I've only put one layer, of course, so I'm gonna try and build it just to see what it looks like. I love the color, by the way. It looks very good for my skin tone. Like it just matches my body. It smells really good. So the coverage is pretty good. As you can see, it covered a lot of the imperfections and blemishes from just getting a facial. And the color is great. I love how lightweight it feels. Okay, so first impressions, I'm gonna say I really like this foundation. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like a full coverage foundation, but it does give you a ton of coverage. I feel like it did a really good job covering my imperfections and, you know, all that good stuff. So this month, there were tons of new concealers, and I was trying to figure out which one to use, but I think I decided to use the YSL one just to keep it kind of consistent with the foundation, but I want to try the It Cosmetics concealers on camera soon. So I'm going to go ahead and try this new All Hours concealer, again by YSL, and I'm just going to apply this directly under my eyes. This one is in number 3. The consistency to me feels like something in between the Tarte Shape Tape and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's almost like the two had a baby and this was born. It's definitely something in the middle because I feel like the NARS Radiant Creamy is good, but it's definitely lightweight and it doesn't provide as much coverage, for example, as the Shape Tape, but then the Shape Tape could be a bit drying. And so I feel like this is a really good in between. It feels like it's not too light and it's not too heavy. It's just that perfect like balance in the middle. So I'm going to try this Bye Bye Breakouts for Oily and Acne Prone Skin Translucent Powder by It Cosmetics. It comes with a little puff, and the translucent has like a yellow undertone to it. So I'm just going to use the puff. Again, I don't usually set my entire face. I usually just set like the T-zone. I wouldn't say that it's totally transparent, to be honest, because don't you feel like my under eyes were a lot brighter before I put this on? I feel like it definitely darkened the under eye just a little bit. I don't think that it's necessarily meant for under the eyes. It just says for acne prone skin, so I'm assuming it's good for all around, but it's translucent powder, which is where I normally put my translucent powder. I do like it around my pores and sort of like the T-zone. Maybe I wouldn't necessarily use this under my eyes though, because it did definitely change the color of my concealer. I wanna also say that I use this new Bobbi Brown Hydrating Balm. It is so incredible, you guys. This is what it looks like, and it feels so good. So for my highlight and contour, I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty Highlight and Contour. This is not my first time using it, because when I first got the palette, I was definitely excited to use it. I even did like a giveaway on my Instagram. So I have used this once, but I haven't used it on camera, so let's give it a go. If you guys haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have, this is what the brush looks like. It's double-ended. I do have to say, people didn't quite love the brush. I'm the opposite. I actually really like the brush. I love how this, especially this side, how dense it is. It actually works really beautifully for contouring. I don't know, some people were having like issues with it, but I personally loved it. This side is maybe not my favorite. Like I would probably use this side more for like foundations and stuff, but this side I love. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the highlighting shade, and I'm gonna pick up this one right over here and apply it on the apple, or not the apples, the high points of my cheeks. Again, I have used this before, but not on camera. Oh, and by the way, this is the medium. I'm not into pink highlighters as much, but maybe I should just use the pink on the other side just so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, see, that's not cute. That's like really, shouldn't have done that. I don't like the pink highlighter. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. Personally, I'm not into pink highlighters. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm just not into them. Like this looks gorgeous. This looks natural. This looks so just luminous, you know? So I'm gonna cover this up with the yellow undertone. Then what I'm gonna do is apply just a little bit of that pink over this so it kind of matches the other one. The intensity of the highlighters are actually really beautiful. As you can see, it gives you that perfect amount, gives you a gorgeous glow. So I absolutely love the highlighter. Now for the contour, there are two different shades. I would probably use this one. I wouldn't necessarily use this for contouring. I would use this maybe for bronzing, just warming up the skin, which is what I'm sure they made it for. So I'm gonna use this other end now and dip it into this dark shade. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and contour. Again, I do like the contour too. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The powders blend beautifully. You do get a lot of product compared to the last one, I guess, but it is, I think like $50 something, and it comes with a brush. I'm gonna use the warmer shade now, this one over here, and I'm just gonna warm up my forehead. And then going back to the cooler, darker shade and chiseling down the the jawline. The heat's getting to me. I'm gonna use the new Too Faced blush. This one is a cream blush. I'm usually not into cream blushes, but we're gonna give this one a try. It's called Peach My Cheeks. It's very pigmented. Okay, so I already did my brows because I didn't use a new product. I just used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown. So I'm gonna move on to my eyes, and I'm gonna use the new palette by Too Faced. This is the Just Peachy Mattes. So it is an all matte eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna create a very peachy, summery look because it's so hot out. You know, I'm gonna first use the color Peach Cobbler. I'm just gonna apply this on my crease. It's really pretty and it blends beautifully. Next, I'm gonna use this color over here, which is called Peaches and Cream. And it looks a little bit lighter on camera. I think that when I put it next to my face, you could see more of the true color. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna apply this all over my eyelids. I'm gonna use Peach Cobbler again, and I'm just gonna apply this on my bottom lash line. Next, I'm gonna use Peach Punch, which is this beautiful peachy pink color. I'm just gonna apply this on like the lower crease, so a little bit on the outer corners, and then just keeping it kind of low. So this entire collection that Too Faced launched is a Sephora exclusive, which I actually didn't know until today. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. I want just a little bit of sparkle on the inner corners of my eyes, so I'm gonna go into this palette. This is the Desi and Katie palette, and I'm just gonna use this shade right over here. With a tiny little brush, I'm just gonna pop this on the inner corners. I did wet my brush, which I think works a lot better. I'm just gonna switch my brush though. Get a bigger brush. I'm now applying it sort of on the lid as well. So next I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier stick, like cream stick shadows, and I'm actually gonna use this as like an eyeliner, but sort of on the outer corners of my eyes. This is super creamy. I love this stuff. I mean, I have a ton of these colors and they work really beautifully as like a base. You can use it as eyeliners. You can use them for so many different things. So I'm just gonna darken the outer corners with this. So I'm basically just now blending that to create like a subtle cat eye. They blend really, really nicely. I always use like my nail just very gently, of course, and just kind of drag it if I ever want like a cat eye like that, which I never wear it, but you know, if I ever want it. For my mascara, I'm gonna use the Colossal Big Shot, and this is the Shayla collaboration with Maybelline. Last but not least, for my lips, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna use the Kylie Cosmetics lip product. This is my first time actually buying anything from Kylie Cosmetics, but I was like, you know what? I gotta give in, buy her little birthday collection, see what the rave is all about. So I ordered it, and I've just been waiting to use this with you guys. So here we go. What am I going to use? Oh, I think this will be so pretty. Oh, done. Okay, I'm using this. I didn't even have to swatch anything. So this one's called LA. These are like really, really mini colors, like I said, but I just wanted to try it. So I'm just gonna apply this. That is such a pretty color. Wow. I'm gonna use Party Girl to give it that ombre effect. All right, so now that I have the earrings on, I feel like the look is complete. I actually really like how it came out. Very peachy, very summery, since it's like the end of summer. I thought this would be like an appropriate look. I didn't really talk about the Kylie Cosmetics lip products. They feel really nice on the lips. They go on very smoothly. I did have like a hydrating product right before it, so I feel like it didn't create that like matte finish, which I actually like. I don't like super matte finishes. But overall it feels really good, so thumbs up to her. So that color was pretty, but I'm gonna try this gorgeous red by I Love Sarai and the ColourPop collaboration. Karen is such an amazing makeup artist, and she collaborated with ColourPop and came out with this color. So it's called Arriba, and I'm just gonna put this on. I think I'm gonna like this more, to be honest, because I don't like it when the eyeshadow matches the lip color, so I thought that look was cute, but I feel like this is gonna pop more. Okay, let's do it. Oh, so pretty. She made this color to make your teeth look whiter, and it actually really works. Look how white my teeth look. Holy moly matrimony. Okay, I'm gonna pop some lashes on just to give you guys that option. I always like to do that. So obviously it looks really beautiful without lashes, but if you wanted to, you know, take it up a notch, you can pop on some lashes. I'm using these Eylure lashes. Just feel like it adds a nice little touch, you know? Now I feel like the look is complete. I really like how it turned out. I love like, I kind of feel like we went from like a day to night look, just gradually putting more layers on, but I do love how it turned out. I think this would be a really good like evening look. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.